Yo, microphone check 1 2 1 2. What's up? What's going on, everybody? It's been a hot second since I've been on here, and I haven't broadcasted in a while, so great to be back and good to be back on the mic. Gonna record a couple episodes this week, hopefully. I'm gonna be heading out of town. I gotta find a way to be more conscious of when I'm recording, when I'm not recording, make sure I'm trying to always record these podcasts because I do enjoy them a lot. I've missed them over the past couple of weeks talking about everything, so I got to get back to that. I got to find a way to balance this out when I travel. So without any more to do, let's jump in to today's episode of Ask Me About My Podcast. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? Andrew back with another episode after a long vacation. Not really planned, but is what it is. Hopefully now I just got to figure out how to get more episodes done on the road while I'm traveling, kind of come up with a mobile setup, if you may, so I can continue to do this because I really enjoy this and I really appreciate everybody who's listening. Today, talking about the Avalanche and the Nuggets. Nuggets had a brutal loss last night against the Phoenix Suns. Jokic got kicked out of the game. So just going to kind of go over the season for both the Nuggets and the Avs. Kicking off with the Avs. So the Avs finished 39-13-4, which tied the Las Vegas Knights at the top of the regular season. The Avs were leading the Las Vegas odds with a plus 488 win to win the Stanley Cup. And Las Vegas was right behind them at, I believe it was plus 515. So not too far behind, but had a little substantial lead going into the playoffs. In the playoffs, the Avs went on to win 6 straight games, including knocking out the St. Louis Blues in the first round, and they were looking aggressive. They were looking to do the same in Vegas. Went up 2-0 on the series, and then somehow, some way, found a way to lose 4 straight, which was awful. Terrible to see. They obviously had a lot of hope. Super young team. McKinnon was crushing it. Landeskog was coming into his own in the regular season, but kind of flopped in the playoffs. His contract is also up at the end of this year, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with his contract moving forward and how they kind of conduct his endeavors. That's a great word, in the offseason. So that'll be an interesting one to follow. Avs, again, had a ton of promise and kind of fell short and kind of fell flat on their face, which was disappointing. I know from inside the team, they weren't really expecting to go into the postseason or go into the season ending this quick, but it is what it is, and that's sometimes just how it goes. Now, I think the Vegas-Tampa Bay series is going to be awesome to watch. I think two wonderful teams. Vegas, obviously, coming in strong. Tampa Bay, proven record. It'll be interesting to see what they pull off and see what they can do over the next coming weeks in the playoffs. Now onto the court. The Denver Nuggets got eliminated last night in somewhat of an aggressive, I'm going to call it controversial game against the Phoenix Suns. The Nuggets entered the playoffs with 47 wins and 25 losses, putting them third in the West behind Utah Jazz in 1, Phoenix Suns in 2. In the first round of the playoffs, the Nuggets took out the Portland Trail Blazers 4-2 and entered the conference semifinals against the Phoenix Suns. We all knew this was going to be an uphill battle and somewhat of a heated transfer. They've been competitive all season long and have kind of battled, during the regular season. So we knew it was going to be an awesome series to watch. Didn't think the Nuggets were going to kind of flop on this one and come out with a 4-0 sweep, which was terrible. But, it was obviously on the back of everybody's mind as soon as they went down, 2 games. It wasn't looking like it was going to be a very promising series for the Nuggets. But the Suns were loaded. They got Chris Paul, Devin Booker, which I have to say real quick, Devin Booker, huge fan. I'm going to be interested to watch him over the rest of the playoffs and him kind of as he grows in his career. I believe he's one of LeBron's boys from camp back in high school. So obviously he's built in a bunch of pedigree there. So it'll be interesting to follow him and his career. I think he's super entertaining to watch, brings a nice little flair to the game, and just a great player to watch. Going to be fun to watch over the couple of years. They also have DeAndre Ayton, probably pronounced that wrong, leading the team in points and obviously various other categories. While the Nuggets were rattled with injuries, I thought they had a chance to at least take one game in this series. Obviously, you had Jamal Murray out for the season, which obviously was a huge hit on the team. They just didn't seem on point against the Suns. Michael Porter was outside missing shots, throwing up bricks. You just didn't really see him click, and there wasn't like that cohesiveness that you saw in the regular season, obviously, again, without Murray. And then later on in this game last night, without Nikola Jokic in the third quarter, you kind of saw the lack of cohesiveness and the lack of ability to form plays because everything runs through him. So it was tough when you didn't have that kind of leadership on the court. Now let's move on to that. Dude gets kicked out of the playoffs. Game 4 at home by the NBA. Fine. It was an aggressive foul. He did kind of swipe him in the face, did get the ball. Can understand his frustration. Obviously, you have to be composed in that moment, but I don't know how the NBA takes him out. I think you only give him a flagrant one, keep him in the game. He gets it. You know, that's kind of the MVP status. You know, that's what you get as being a star player. That's what you get when you're the league MVP. But for some reason, they decided to pull him out of the game, and that kind of changed the game, obviously, for the rest. They brought it back within a few points, 7-5 at one point, but they just didn't look like they always looked like they were down by at least 10, 15, 15 points. So it was kind of tough to watch. But hopefully the team stays together for next year. I'm not sure what contracts are like, but hopefully they continue to grow and evolve as a team, and it'd be super fun to watch. That's all I got today. Obviously terrible to see both the NBA and NHL finish up here in the mile-high city of Denver, but the playoffs obviously are still going to be going on and are going to be a lot of fun to watch. NHL, obviously huge fan. That Tampa Bay Vegas series is going to be awesome to watch. So everybody have a great Monday, my favorite day of the week. Crush it. And we're back. I'm going to try and get more consistent with these while I'm traveling, come up with some kind of mobile setup that has decent audio quality. The phone isn't ideal, but just enough to get episodes out. So enjoy, like, subscribe wherever you are listening. We're on every morning, most mornings, YouTube Live, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you listen to podcasts. Go like, subscribe, share with a friend. Would love to have your support. Have a wonderful day. See y'all.